Hey YouTube friends and family, thank you so much for checking out the channel. In the last week, we've gained 45 new subscribers. So thank you so much at the bottom of my heart. I love seeing the comments down below over the last few videos. Certainly the DJI Pocket 3 really kind of reinvigorated me to make content, and just seeing the new subscribers and seeing some of the encouraging comments have really just sparked me to want to create more content for you. So this particular video, I didn't do an intro when I started the video earlier, so I just wanted to let you know I kind of go through a couple different settings on the DJI Pocket 3, but in the interim of sharing those settings and going on an evening stroll, I also talk about life. And so if you're interested in some thoughts that percolated in my mind, stick around, enjoy the stroll, enjoy the awesome new camera. And if you are looking in the market for a new camera, something that's easy, something that's small, something that you can take with you and just record memories, especially if you have kids, take a look and see what this camera can do. In the meantime, enjoy the video. So just walking around my neighborhood, I'm going to go over to the local market. And the last time I did like a nighttime walk with the DJI Pocket 3, it was in a like downtown city center. So this is more of just a local neighborhood where the fluctuations of light and dark are a little bit more pronounced. So it will be interesting to see how the Pocket 3 holds up in not a suburban area, but a less lit area here in Seoul. I'm really pleased with all the DJI Pocket 3 coverage. Love seeing the camera get a lot of attention. Seems there's a decent amount of people who are really enjoying the Pocket 3, so it's good to see. I think it's one of those kind of groundbreaking camera technologies that are kind of taking the vlogging world by storm. It seems these days there's a lot of people who like to say vlogging is dead, but certainly not the style of people are not going to reach the pinnacle of Casey Neistat, but I think there's a place with sharing one's life, and with as big as the world is these days, with the advent of the internet and so many countries having that technology available to its people, I think that we're able to learn a lot from different cultures and kind of see that we're maybe not as different as we think we are. But yeah, this is a pretty challenging scene right here. There's really little to no light, at least right in my proximity. I did forget to mention that I am on D-Log-M, and the ISO range is auto, ranging from 50 to 3200. So I don't want to do the low light just because I want to be able to film in 10-bit D-Log, and low light kind of takes that feature away. But I've done this walk, this section, with the Sony ZV-E10 and the DJI Ronin gimbal, the Ronin 3 Mini, but I don't think I posted it on YouTube, that particular walk. But I'm just going over to a local market. I am able to order a bunch of food through overnight delivery. There's also same-day delivery for groceries. But I kind of like trying to support the local commerce, and I like to support my local markets as much as I can. But if it's getting down to like 5 degrees Fahrenheit, which it does here in Seoul, I think I will avoid going to the market then, and we'll have it delivered. But while it's still not too cold, I like to go out and support the local markets. I think that's really important. The big conglomerates, they're always going to have their customers, but it's the local markets, I think, that are really important for us to support wherever we live, really. Whatever country you live, I think it's important to do what we can to help the economy, especially in the local areas that we live. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you agree with that? Let me know down in the comments below. I didn't know this was going to get into such a social justice conversation, but anyways, I wanted to really kind of see how this is doing in this varying light and dark with the Pocket 3. We'll be able to see it once I go and sit down with Final Cut Pro, but in the meantime, I feel like with the little 2-inch monitor, I feel like it's doing a pretty decent job. I'm hoping that the grain isn't too pronounced. But here we are. I'm fortunate because where I live, there is a local market with fresh vegetables and fruit, and it's just right down this corner over here, and it's great. They're usually closed by now. Here's where I'm gonna get some quick groceries. Sarangpom Matu, and see if they've got my eggs available. All right, they've got my eggs. All right, so here are I guess the groceries that I ended up buying. It's 4 packs of 30 eggs, so 120 eggs, and it came out to 35,600 won, which is the equivalent of $27.10 for 120 eggs. So I'm curious, how much do 120 eggs cost where you live? I feel like this is a pretty decent price. All right, so I'm going to make the trek back. This time I'm going to change the ISO range from 50 to 3200 to 50 to 1600. All right, so now everything else is exactly the same. Got my eggs and headed back. The only thing I changed is the ISO range from 50 to 1600 ISO range. So it's not going to, it might look a little bit less noisy, but in the dark areas, it might get a little dicey. But let's see how it handles. So you might be wondering what I do with all these eggs. And I basically go through a 30 pack of eggs every day. I know it's kind of crazy, but don't worry if you're worried about my health. I don't eat all the yolks. I eat 5 portions. Basically I eat 6 eggs for every meal, and I only eat 1 of the yolks. And so I eat 5 servings of 6 eggs with just 1 yolk. That way it's a really cheap source of protein, and I mean, to get a full serving of protein, for basically 4 days. I think that's pretty good, pretty decent price. So it's not for the faint of heart. I think I'm more the exception to the rule, but I try to keep it simple in life, you know. There's that acronym KISS, keep it simple, stupid. And I feel like that's kind of me. I try to keep my life as simple as possible. One thing that I don't have to worry about every day is what I'm going to eat. And so, yeah, it keeps my life simple. My wife, on the other hand, is a foodie, so it's tougher on her to live with me than it is for me to live with her when it comes to food. But she's a trooper. Anyways, yeah, how's it looking? How's it handling? I feel like the 50 range to 1600 auto ISO is handling things pretty well. But alas, we'll see once we get it into rendering and see it on the bigger screen. But how many of you guys watch YouTube on a TV? If any of you guys watch YouTube on a TV, let me know down in the comments below. I don't know, I would surmise to say that I would guess that maybe 10% of people watch YouTube on a TV. For myself, I generally will watch YouTube on my tablet. I have 2 tablets. I've got an old 2nd generation iPad Pro, 12.9 inch. It's a little long in the tooth. It's got the huge bezels, but she's been treating me well. And then I think it was last year I got the Samsung Ultra Tab. Wait, I totally forgot the name. So Samsung Galaxy S8 Ultra tablet. It's the 14.6 inch tablet. And that is where I usually will watch my YouTube on. But yeah, let me know down below what device you guys watch YouTube on. It's a pretty curious inquiry. But in the meantime, how does this look? It's pretty dark. Yeah, but maybe it's presenting less grain than the 50 to 3200 range. Yeah, I've been really enjoying just playing around with the Pocket 3, putting it through its paces, learning how to use it more often. I just got a little phone holder that will wrap around a selfie stick so that I can hook up my DJI Mimo app and have basically a really nice monitor when I'm doing recordings. So it's nice to be able to see the histogram and the zebras that you're not able to see on the 2-inch screen. So excited to try that out. I just got it yesterday via Amazon. I have it shipped from USA Amazon all the way to South Korea. I have to pay a little bit extra for shipping and import fees, but some items are just not as available over here, which is kind of strange because you would think it would be. I mean, a decent amount is, but just not as much. I think, at least in my experiences living in America, America does have accessibility to a lot of items that other countries may not be able to obtain. But that's my anecdotal experience living in South Korea versus America. Yeah, I'm doing all of this on the DJI Mic 2 transmitter. So I'm wondering if my little carrying case is too loud. If you hear it, if it's kind of obstructive. Maybe the Mic 2 is. I do have the low cut feature on the DJI Mic 2, so you may not hear that noise as much from my little carton of eggs that I'm pulling from behind me. right, well, that's cool. It just locked on me. That is a quick little, just a quick little test of the DJI mic in my local neighborhood, not one of those fancy places I took you all the other day. But I hope that kind of gives you a little bit more insight to it. And thanks for listening to the ramblings of an old man. And we'll see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Peace.